Hi guys, welcome back to our channel.
Woohoo!
How are you?
How are you?
Is your mum okay? Daddy is good?
How's your mum? Yeah?
That's
how's your
good.
mommy? How's your daddy? How's your brother?
No.
How's your sister?
When
how's your
I
cousin?
say how's your mum, do you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
You're right, yeah? How's your mum? She good? Yeah. Do you know that song?
Mm.
Today we're gonna be doing we're responding to a recent Bkchat
Video.
We personally don't really watch it that much. I feel like it's a good idea. What they're doing is great. Like they've got a lot of, I applaud them for what they do, but
People are saying like they're doing bits.
Yeah.
Like I'm really happy with what they're doing, you know, incorporating black culture and all of that stuff.
but I
However,
feel like
my
it's
thing.
not, yeah,
It's
it's
my
not.
thing.
As a Christian as well, which is what we're going to be talking about, it's not something that what can
It's not edifying me in my Christian life, so
yeah.
and I'm trying to get better because I'm really not doing well. So
we're always trying to grow. Like you always need to things that will help you grow in your Christian life, and I don't think it's one of those things.
Yeah.
But I do applaud them for what they're doing.
definitely.
But this video, I feel like this, I just had to watch this one because it touched my Christian heart, and I've had to force this girl to watch it. So we're gonna be watching the video and then like responding. I've watched it, but these two haven't really watched the full thing. So let's get it.
Does religion and race play an important part in choosing your partner?
What's our answer?
Yes!
Damn right. It does.
150%.
Ah, what can? We'll talk later. We'll talk later.
Let me get my Bible quotation.
Hey.
For me, I believe that culture does play a part, and so does your religion. But because we've grown up in a society where we were brought to the United Kingdom to adapt to a different lifestyle to the one that we want.
But
Wait, can we pause it? No, can we pause it first of all?
The Bible doesn't change. Your culture can change.
Listen,
and can adapt.
what
The
the-
Bible doesn't adapt for anyone.
Thank you.
Wherever you go in the world, you can adapt your culture. That's what you choose to do.
Yeah.
But the Bible is standing. It's what it is. You don't change it. You don't alter it to be what you want it to be. It is what it is.
I want my kids to be from one country, like if that makes sense. Like what people say is, oh, you can't marry certain tribes, or that happens. Like, but I want my husband and me to be able to speak the same language.
You can be of different cultures and still have one religion.
Thank you.
You can be from anywhere. You can have a mixed family.
Let's see,
but the religion-
Micah and Patricia.
Exactly.
They are not black. Yes, they are Christian.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Religion and culture are not the same thing.
At all.
I think people think there's a blurred line. There's a difference. Your culture is what, I don't know, is
Where you're from,
Where you're
your
from,
ethnicity. I feel like
yeah.
what you eat is different. Your values are different in it.
But there are some, sorry to cut you, there are some black people that are totally different in their culture.
We have different cultures. We all come from different cultures
Exactly.
here.
We're all from Africa, but we're all from different cultures, but we all still believe the same God, and we all still follow the same thing. It's not like we all have a relationship with God, you know what I mean?
I want my culture. I want my kids to grow up around my culture. I want to be able to go back to the motherland and raise my sons there. Do you know what I mean? When it comes to raising children, I feel like it's really important for
She's
me
so paying.
to pick a partner where
Ramla, what's her name?
later down the
Ramla.
line they don't feel guilty. Because there's going to be a point where I just want to pick up and go back home to my country, and I don't want them to feel like, okay, cool, when are we going to go to where dad's from? I want us all to be able to go as a uni and as a family to where we're both from.
But then
speak
that's
the
a
same
discussion you have
language,
to have
same
with your
culture,
partner.
and not have any problems with it.
Mike and Patricia, I will use again. Mike went to Nigeria recently with Patricia. He went there and they had fun in the sun at the beach. So, what are you trying to tell me, lady?
This is a new age, literally a new era. One thing I don't understand is why religion plays such a hard part on relationships and etc.
Let me explain.
It's a new age, but it's the same God. Biscuit.
Let me explain. Biscuits, toffee, grapes.
God is the same.
It is.
No, can I say the verse? God is the same today. What's the verse?
That's today and forever. He will never change. I don't understand. But then,
But 2017. Well, God is still here.
For people to say that they're Christians and they do not understand the importance, then you do not fear God, you do not know God, Like, it just... Let's just leave.
Sorry, can I
It's a mockery to the Jesus Christ. It's actually
can I just drop something? So he said he doesn't understand why religion plays a big part.
You preach it, girl.
So in 2 Corinthians 6:14 says, "Do not be yoked together with unbelievers."
Do not be yoked
Well, what
together
do
with unbelievers.
So what do righteousness and wickedness have in common? Or what fellowship can light have with darkness? What harmony is there between Christ and... I don't know how to say that word.
And Belial.
Belial.
Or what does a believer have in common with an unbeliever? Let's just say that last bit again. Or
What does a believer have in common with an unbeliever?
Let's just leave that there and let's start the video again.
Me and you have come separately, we've come together. Why should an external factor such as religion be part of us?
External factor such as
No, can we
religion.
actually just let him finish? Let's just let him finish.
A relationship with someone is not something external. It becomes a part of who
It's
you
actually a part of who you are.
So-
You don't start picking and choosing when you're going to actually become a Christian or
Exactly.
not. You're actually that.
I want my girl to be a God-fearing woman.
That's
I don't want her
nice.
to believe in same God I believe.
That's
I
nice.
don't want it to be a divide.
If you're living in your culture, where you come from, then that's different.
Oh,
You have to
Esther, you're making a big mistake,
to live in that
really.
environment. But you are now living in the United Kingdom. I understand it's good to
God,
have
English.
beliefs and follow your culture, but you need to also have some form of adaptation.
It doesn't matter where you live in the world. In Nigeria, there's so many women who are Christian and their husbands are Muslim. It does not matter. So what is...
Why do you keep saying when the UK, when the UK?
So
you're
what?
using that.
You're
That's very
actually
rude.
we're diverse. Yeah, but there's other diverse.
Exactly. So what's your
point?
When we're choosing a partner, we choose someone we've got some similarities with already on a basic level. Okay, so we're taking it into now religion or race. It's more likely that we're going to pick it. It's asking the...
I love how you've separated the two, my sis. Very
You get what I
wise.
mean? Because already on a basic level, that's what we're doing already. We're not picking people that we've disconnected with, that we have no relation with, that we don't understand. You pick people that you're already on a similar wave. Now, we're using Christianity and Islam a lot. Those religions in themselves, well, I can't speak so much for Islam, but I know Christianity in itself, it says, don't already get with somebody who's not on our way.
Come on! What's her name? What's her name?
No. She's right, but can you quote it tonight? Come on, guys.
2 Corinthians 6:14.
Do not be unequally yoked.
But at least you know your basis.
Yeah, that's
Well,
good,
14
that's
to
good.
15 and maybe 16 as well, just to help you guys out.
I'm not heavily religious. I grew up in a church. My mum was Catholic, and I've always been surrounded with a sense and an element of religious belief. But for me, it's not something that I have grown to really believe in heavily. So I don't follow any particular religion. So I wouldn't get with anyone I don't think that's heavily religious from any religion, because there's certain disciplines that are involved with practicing a religion.
That's very great.
That are conducive. I think that especially if because what they believe would then have to be imposed on our kids, and it's our kids. We share those kids. Yes. It's not a case of one or the other. We have to come to some kind of agreement. And I feel like when it's based on someone's fundamental belief, it makes it very difficult, because the compromise that you have to make is huge. So I can understand.
She respects that she wouldn't get with people that I know that they have a great relationship with God, because she knows
doesn't have one as well.
Yes.
And then she now goes and does that. She will not.
She's equally yoked with her own
people.
her
Her
own
own love on God stuff.
Yeah.
You said like you could never ever go for someone of a different religion, etc. Okay, so let's say you're in a community religion, you got married and etc. But your partner randomly just wants to explore a different religion. Like he wants to become a Christian.
You don't
What do you do
randomly
then?
explore.
Wait.
Relationship, everything that you built up, what do you do then?
Wait
He
for
wants
the
to
response.
leave our religion.
No, he wants to change religion. He wants to change his religion. What do you do then?
Then you divorce me.
Wow.
If he doesn't want to divorce you, what you going to do? If he don't want to divorce you, what
So do you believe in love? Like, because I'm sure
Yeah.
I see all of that. The second you leave our religion, there's no marriage.
So to me, I'm trying to understand that.
Thank you. So this girl is asking.
I like her.
What about love though? That's what I want to know. Like, because you said that you would divorce him, but the way you said I would divorce him, it's like you would drop him.
That's what I'm saying. Why do they keep coming back to love? Like her relationship is not based off of God's love.
Family with this this person.
So she's obviously going to think about that. But if he's leaving that...
No, okay. No, it's not, but I would. Because my marriage is based on religion. Do you know what I mean? We sat down in front of...
Ours is based on Christianity, is based on love, but theirs is based on the acts. Religion.
No, she's basically saying her marriage is based off God. I don't think she meant it as religion. Her marriage is based off her love for God.
Oh yeah, of her love for Allah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you keep saying God, I'm thinking Christian, but
She has the same God.
Allah!
just say Allah, please, it's not God.
Don't say it like that. I know what you're saying. You've had sex before anyway. You've had sex.
Hello. That vexed me. That actually, in all things out of this episode, I had to stop after this. You've had sex before, and so what?
It doesn't have anything to
It has nothing. There was no need for you to do. You're just devaluing her as a woman. You're devaluing her as her. Guys, no, please, can I actually just say that? Just because you fall back in your walk with Christ doesn't mean you can't come back again. Just because you're a Christian and you're apparently celibate and you have sex doesn't mean that. Don't let anybody tell you you've had sex before so you can't come back.
Yeah, or you can't have opinions, or you can't be still strong.
Exactly.
There's more likely for me to go for a different race than a different religion. Do you know what I mean? So it can't be wavered. Do you know what I mean? I can find someone that said, you know what, I can say I'll never marry someone that's not Somali, should I say, yeah? But I'll find a guy that's a Muslim. He's a revert. He was Christian before, but he's the best man. Do you know what I mean? So I would never say never. I was born a Muslim. You were born a Muslim. But the second you say I don't want to be Muslim anymore, I don't care if it's 20, 30, 40 years. Get out of the house. See you later. Why? Because my love for God is bigger than you.
Thank you. That's it.
Okay.
That should have been the title of the video.
My love for God is bigger than you.
Thank you.
What would you guys do? I would live.
Someone
I'll actually
told me-
have to leave because
I don't know. It would have
but
to take
it wouldn't
the
be
grace
like
of
a
God.
divorce. I will actually pray for you hard and good because you will realize that you actually
You can, in a relationship, I feel like I can't even imagine that. You can fall off, like, you can fall off in your Christian walk, yeah, but then you're not telling me
But
that.
for you,
you're
it's hard for
converting
you to
Muslim.
it's hard for people to even turn to other religions if they're Christian.
Yes,
Because
for you to be my husband.
Like if they're like rooted in their faith, it's really hard for you to. You can always like go back and do
you can
wrong.
fall off, but
Yeah,
I don't think
you can't fully say you don't love God after that.
Well,
like
you
I can
can't-
always
I
reject
think
God.
you can say it,
but
but
you-
deep within yourself, I think
Yeah,
there's
once
ways-
saved, always saved. Once saved, always saved.
Yeah.
And God is always gonna be fighting for you. That's what I believe.
True.
Do you know what I mean? Even if you're off the rails, you're always gonna.
I don't believe if you're my husband,
I
will
just don't know
allow
what
you-
happened, Sha.
I will allow you
It just went-
to now even think how have we been in a relationship and now you're thinking of converting? Are we not going to church together? Are we not encouraging each other?
But we're not
Then that
praying
means
for
if you're
each
falling
other.
off, then I have to be falling off as
Yeah,
well.
because we're actually meant to be on the. We're always meant to be on the same wavelength. So.
It just won't ever happen. Like,
God forbid.
sorry.
Someone, you'd have to love the person. I feel like love has to be the foundation of a relationship.
God's love.
Put aside religion, whatever the situation is. You have to love someone because that's the only way you're gonna like battle through things. In marriage, people go through a lot of things.
No, it's
and you need
not.
to-
It's like love is not actually. Love is actually not the only. It's not the way you're gonna battle.
I think I
That's
saw
so
a tweet that
sad.
said, "How dare you tell me to
sad.
put my religion aside,
That's what
my
love
God
is like.
aside for
Fam,
love?"
did Jesus? Wait, did Jesus? Jesus died on the cross.
Some love quotes. Some love quotes.
Jesus actually died on the cross, yeah. For
And that
our
was the
sin, because he
greatest
loved us.
act
He could have been like, oh,
around
bun this man, because I'll just put them aside for now, because I actually care too much about myself. But no, he actually died on the cross for us. So how much more we to actually
God
sacrifice?
so loved the world that he gave
Let's
his only son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. Please, guys, I don't know, maybe you guys will ride for
He
each other.
loved the world so much, like.
1 John 4:8. Whoever does not love does not know God, because God is love.
Now, highlight that thing.
Okay, blue. Thank you.
Whoever does not love God, it makes so much sense. If you do not love God, you don't
Another
know God,
one.
because
I have another
who is love? Who is love?
God, I have another one for you. I have another one. 1 John 4:16. And so
First
we
John.
1 John 4:16. And so we know and rely on the love God has for us. God is love. Whoever lives in love lives in God, and God in them. I don't know how much we need to explain that God is love for you to even. Do we need a definition for God? Let's just put this thing here.
God is love.
Why are you saying it like it's gonna happen?
So has it happened to me before? Lover of men.
If you're seeking other things before the kingdom of God, those other things are gonna catch up to you in that marriage. Do you get what I'm saying?
But there's no way I'm going to like you if you're not a Christian. In Jesus' name, amen. I'm so sorry.